Hey, what's up, besties? It's your girl E.Michelle, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is your very first time, click that subscribe button right now, as well as the notification bell so you don't miss another one of my reviews, because I would hate for you to miss one. And if you've missed anything, at the end of the video, I'll definitely have a link to the playlist so that you can find anything that you're looking for in pertains to this season. Yeah, so everything will be linked there. All right, you guys, so this is season 5, episode 2 of Married to Medicine, called Hot Off the Press. And as always, we're just going to do a quick recap of everything that happened, and we'll get into the tea as well. All right, so first things first, we have Toya's 41st, that is a tongue twister, 41st birthday, and they're trying to plan it. So they decide that they're going to have a cook-off, and they're going to have Quad and Toya's husband be the captains, and then Toya will be the person judging. They're going to have doctors versus non-doctors. And I was like, oh, this sounds like it's going to be really fun. I was excited to see it, you know, from that idea. Like, I was like, okay, this is going to be really fun, especially because Quad can cook. You know, Quad has like some real good cooking skills, and now that we know that she's coming out with a cookbook on love and relationships, cooking at the table, feeding your soul at the table food for your soul, something like that. I don't know, but I'm here for it because I've heard really good things about her being in the kitchen and her being able to cook. Plus, I know she's from Memphis, so people from Memphis usually got a little juk in a juk. Okay, they're usually able to cook a little something. Just saying. Okay, but anyway, so Dr. Simone and Cecil, we see them. Dr. Simone walks into the house. Cecil is cooking. Cecil's like, hey, do you want a snack? Talking to the dog. And Dr. Simone is like, you treat that dog better than you treat me. And apparently they are having some deeply rooted issues. And I say it's got to be deeply rooted because last year they literally were just renewing their vows. They were just having a good time. They were helping each other go through these processes and things like that. Like, they didn't seem like they were having any problems. But usually, when things like that happen, it's something that's been underlying, kind of waiting in the water, that they've had issues with before, and now it's just starting to be that thing in the relationship that's starting to really make or break it. And Dr. Simone has threatened divorce before, but she says she only used it as a means of getting him to kind of act right or wake up a little bit, but not necessarily as something that she wanted to do. But now divorce is on the table, and she's like, we may be getting a divorce because I can't do it. And she's trying to talk to him. Cecil's trying to talk to her. They're more so talking at each other versus listening. But one thing that I like was that Cecil was like, we really need to get this together because we're getting ready to be empty nesters. And that's the last thing we need to be doing, is not enjoying each other, and we don't have any kids anymore. And so he's like, we need to get help. And she's like, yeah, we do. We need to get help. But you can tell it is really hurting her and bothering her that she's even have to be at this point in her marriage where she has to go and ask for help, especially, like I said, after that season that they had last year, them being, you know, that couple. They were literally like that couple that was holding the glue together. Like, you like, oh, I want to be like Dr. Simone and Cecil. They got it together. We also find out that Cecil's job has been kind of up and down, so this may be something that is affecting their relationship as well, because he may be stressed out about his job, not knowing if he's going to be there tomorrow. And with IT, things are consistently changing. It's a field that you can really get into, but depending on where you're at with that job, things could really change, and they can downsize and decrease because they don't need as many people anymore. So we don't know exactly where he works at, but we know he's in IT, and I can definitely see that being a stressor on their relationship. I'm wishing them the best. I'm hoping that they go get their help this season and that they don't divorce. I don't want to hear about Dr. Simone and Cecil divorcing, because I really want to see them work it out and be together. So we have Dr. Heavenly, and she really just, y'all, she cannot. I love me some Dr. Heavenly. Don't get it twisted. I think she is funny. She is hilarious. And she loves her man. Like, old school wise, she is like the perfect example of how you're supposed to be as a wife. She just happens to work as well. Like, she is like that girl when it comes to being domesticated. But child, she sure don't know how to make a friend. I'm like, oh my gosh, when Contessa walks in, and Contessa is one of the new characters on the show, she like bows down and starts, you know, talking to you, oh, you're so gorgeous, you're this and you're that. I'm like, why are you so over the top? Lord Jesus, please somebody take this drink out of her hand. Why is she so over the top talking to this lady? And she mumbled something. When they did the replay back, I still couldn't quite determine exactly what she said. I think that she said, okay, I'm done with her, she's something, but you couldn't really tell exactly what she said. But anyways, so Contessa and Toya are talking over there as they're cooking, and Toya says, so are you okay? You know, I know Heavenly was a little over the top, blah blah blah, but are you okay? And Contessa like, yeah, you know, I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out what her problem was. You know, I don't understand what her issue with me is already. And so I guess Dr. Heavenly ears was ringing, so she was like, you're talking about Dr. Heavenly? What's up? You got what you gotta say? And Contessa's like, you got a problem? And so Dr. Heavenly was like, I don't have a problem. It seems like y'all instigating. And Toya was like, does she not know the definition of instigating? She walked over here. I was like, well, I guess it could go a little bit both ways. Both of them were instigating because Toya asked if she had a problem. That wasn't the time or place to do so. And Dr. Heavenly coming over was instigating because she didn't have to do that either. So I guess everybody was instigating, stirring the pot, you know, all at the same time. But she definitely says she doesn't have a problem. They go and replay the thing. Still, I couldn't hear what she said. I don't know what she said exactly, but it didn't sound like anything positive. So, Dr. Heavenly, I'm just going to need you to work a little bit harder on making friends, because we definitely need you to be a little bit more friendlier. Like, just, I mean, you didn't have to go over the top with all that. You could have just said hi, nice to meet you. Like, you didn't do all that for the white lady that was over there. Like, so why are you doing all that now? Like, sometimes I wonder if she's a little threatened by other women, and if that's why she acts out. So, I don't know. We'll stay tuned to see how this relationship with Dr. Heavenly and Contessa goes. I'm pretty sure they're going to vet each other against each other this whole season, because Contessa is from the Army, like I said last time. And so, she's probably like real hot-headed for the most part. She's probably level-headed, but don't play with her because she can take it there real quick. So, I can definitely see her and Dr. Heavenly getting into it, but we'll see. Now, to the T, okay? Y'all, where's Curtis? Because this whole time we ain't seen or heard or nothing from Curtis. We ain't seen him. I need Curtis to come to the front of the pew, to the front of the congregation. We need to have a whole talk with Curtis, because there's no, like, I'm going to need him to quit hiding out. I need to see him in episode 3. If I don't see him in episode 3, I'm going to be real upset, because Curtis know he got some explaining to do. He got some explaining to do. So Dr. Jackie's nurse walks in, and she's like, hey, I want to show you something. There's this article, want you to see it because I care about you before someone brings it to you as gossip. And I respected her for that. I was like, because that's pretty much what was going to happen. It was going to be brought to them as gossip versus it being someone being genuinely caring about her feelings. So she reads the blog, and the blog is basically Curtis's mistress saying, I didn't know he was married. Me and him had sex on the first night, and he had me put the rooms in in my name. You know, just going on and on and on about everything that was going on. And I was like, oh, goodness gracious. Not only does Dr. Jackie have to deal with the fact that her man was on camera, you know, had been spotted out, now the mistress is speaking out like she really got to defend herself. I'm like, so you and Curtis must not be messing around with each other no more since y'all done got discovered. But I wouldn't go and tell my business. Y'all just gonna have to wonder who I am. Like, if I accidentally made a mistake and slept with Curtis, I'll be like, and it came out and somebody told me that, I'll be like, look, I don't want no parts of this drama. I got my own life to worry about. I don't have time to be coming out. But that's somebody who's really fishing for a story. They really want a storyline anyway for them to go to the blogs and say something. Because I'm guarantee you, she ain't get that much money for that story. She ain't get enough money to really want to ruin somebody's life, or she's trying to depict this person that she thinks she is. But I mean, you still not, you were messing with a married man, so just let it die down, let it go. But yeah, so then all of the women weigh in. They're weighing in their different opinions, and Dr. Heavenly is like, oh, it couldn't have been me, you know, because I would be going off. And Dr. Simone is like, you know, we just got to be there for our girl. So does Dr. Heavenly. She's like, we need to be there for her, support her and everything. And then you got Toya trying to decipher if her marriage finna go over, because her and her husband still ain't having sex, and she finds out that he's masturbating, but he ain't having sex with her. I was like, Toya, you must ain't got no good, because ain't no way. I don't care how tired you are. You finna give me some. We is not finna go no months, weeks without getting some. And you know this been our regular schedule. We not finna do. We not, as a woman. Now, when men want it, it's different, because they got a different thing. But as a woman, when we want it, we got to get what we got to get when we had to get it. So I don't know why Toya trying to stir the pot with what's going on with Dr. Jackie. She's like, oh, she's really concerned about Dr. Jackie. But I really think she's really concerned about her own marriage, because she's like, if Curtis can do this, then you could be out here doing this too. And I don't want that to happen to me. So she's really talking to her husband, trying to figure out, you know, how can we not make this happen? And then you got Quad telling Dr. G, you know, everything that's going on. Now, one thing that we got to keep a watch on, we're going to keep Dr. G on the cheating watch. You know, I don't think he's cheating on Quad, but I wonder, is he really happy with Quad, and I don't think he really is, because Quad won't give him a baby. And the things that he says in response to Curtis cheating, he's making little sly comments, like when they were at the table, like he don't got time to be cheating or whatever. And Quad's like, so are you a secret undercover cheater? How do you know all this? You know, how do you know all of this that's going on? And I was just like, Dr. G, don't let it be. Dr. G, don't let it be. Because I sure can't deal with him cheating on Quad, because Quad gonna snap. But thankfully, she got her little businesses and stuff on the side. But it was interesting to me that everybody was talking about Dr. Jackie's, you know, issues that were going on. And they all, literally, it's like everybody was having these light bulbs in their head. Like, this could have been me. At any given point in time, this could have been me. So Dr. Jackie says something to us. And basically, this really, really helped me the other day. She was like, I didn't fought cancer twice and won. I can get through this. And if Dr. Jackie says she can get through her own situation, even though it hurt her to her core to read it, and she's like, I can get through this, you know, that's a woman. That is a real woman. She's like, you know what? She hasn't said anything bad about her husband. And that lets you know that she is hurting, but she hasn't fell out of love with him. And she knows that there are some things that could have been different. Not saying she was wrong, but there are things that she could have did differently that could have had a different outcome. Or maybe this is just who Curtis was. But she is really, really honing in on the fact that I'm not going to be disrespectful to my husband. I'm not going to blast him on the internet. I'm not going to blast him on TV. I'm going to keep it cute, and I'm going to keep it classy. And that is exactly what Dr. Jackie is doing. So we can definitely take some lessons on how Dr. Jackie is handling this. I've been through a situation like this recently, and I'm like, I be wanting to put stuff on Facebook like da 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 da, but when you get to thinking about it, what if I go back to this man? If I stay with this man, and then who gonna believe me? Who gonna take me seriously? Because I done blasted him, I done did all of this, and yes, I'm hurting, but I'm just hurting for the moment. I can't just go out and just be blasting people for what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta. I'm glad Dr. Jackie is setting this example. She is showing us how we should react, even though we want to snap, even though we want to do this. Dr. Jackie is really showing us how we should handle ourselves. So yeah, that is pretty much the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought about this episode. I thought, yeah, they keep coming. They keep bringing it to us. They're giving us bits and pieces of the tea. I can't wait for next week's episode, because Dr. G and Quad, they're going to address these issues that they've been having, these underlying issues of the conversations that we picked up on. And it seemed like Dr. G got a little something he might want to tell Quad. All of that stuff's going to come out next episode. So you guys stay tuned, and I will catch you guys in the next one. KK, bye.